A new book out today is packed with funny, wild, and heartwarming stories from some of the world's best hockey players. If you have a hockey fan in your life, Certified Beauties, more of hockey's greatest untold stories, should be on your shopping list. Joining us is the author of Certified Beauties, award-winning TSN broadcaster James Duthie. James, good morning.
Rick, how you doing?
I'm fantastic. How high, before we get to the book, how high did you jump last night when George Springer went deep?
Yeah, I was thinking at the moment, maybe I should have written a Blue Jays book. It was an awesome moment, and I think it's sweeter this time. I have three kids who, they haven't had a lot besides the Raptors run in Toronto to celebrate, and so I was kind of living it vicariously through them. My son texted me last night and said, "Hey, I got a chance to buy tickets for the game. I think they were $350. Should I do it?" And I told him I'm a bad guy to ask because I was living in Ottawa in '92, and I spent, I think, $1,500 to come down to Game 5 of the Jays and Braves the first time they were in the World Series, and the Jays were down, I think, 8-1 after about 4 innings. So I quickly regretted that, but he did not regret going last night.
I'll bet. Now, this book is a sequel to Beauties, Hockey's Greatest Untold Stories, because you had so many players who said, you got to talk to so-and-so, and hence book number 2.
Yeah, indeed. When I wrote the first book, my goal was pretty simple. I just wanted to sit down with guys and say, tell me one great story. And I don't care what it is. It could be a game, something happened in the dressing room. It could be funny. It could be serious. It could be heartwarming. Just tell me, if we were sitting down for a beer, tell me one of the best stories from your entire career. And you're right, after it was published, and I had a lot of guys reach out to me, or someone said, hey, you should have talked to this guy for your book. You should have talked to this guy. He's an incredible character. He's got incredible stories. And so I thought maybe it's time to do another one. I'm really happy I did, because I think the stories are, overall, I love the first book, but I think there's even better ones in this one.
There are incredible ones. I've never read a book in which one chapter I'm laughing out loud and another chapter I'm cutting onions because it's getting me in the feels. And it all starts with the foreword by Sidney Crosby.
Yeah, that was really kind of him to do. Sidney, I've known for a long time since he came into the league, and he was in a couple of chapters in the last book, and it was amazing. He was really keen on doing it. He kept sending me these voice memos when he thought of new stories. He's like, "Oh, I thought of another one." And so when I approached him to do the foreword, and frankly, hockey players are so busy, I thought he'd turn it down, but he was kind enough to do it. And he had one more other good story to tell in the foreword, which is pretty funny, about something that happened to him on the bench once. But I think, Sidney's a perfect example. I think sometimes people think hockey players are boring. And I've always said, well, maybe in those post-game interviews when we ask them how do they feel, or, getting pucks deep, they're boring. But if you really sit down with them away from the rink, and they all have great stories to tell. I mean, hockey's a sport that just generates tons of stories because of the nature of it. And so that's what I hope to capture here.
We got 30 seconds. You're going to be at a book signing in St. Catharines on Sunday. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'll be down there. I have a bunch of them, as you can see right there. I had to cancel one last night because it was Game 7, and as I said on Twitter, even my mom would have chosen Game 7 over my book signing.
Yeah,
but
I wouldn't blame her.
As you can see, I'll be around, and there'll be others added. Hope to actually come down to Hamilton too. But we're going to do some Q&As at those as well. And obviously, if you're looking for a present for Christmas for the hockey lover in your family, happy to sign them personally to them too.
It is an awesome book. Congrats on the second Beauties, Certified Beauties, out in bookstores now, online and in person. James, thanks for the time. Best of luck with it.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
That is award-winning TSN broadcaster James Duthie.